Oh hey, hi, hello, it's me, I'm back from my trip. In case you didn't know, I've been out of town the last 2 weeks or so, which is why my content suddenly changed from mostly Twitter salt videos to various other salty things and commentaries and whatnot. But I'm back now. I'm ready to take screenshots of people being ridiculous on Twitter, and what better way to get back into the swing of things than by talking about the GTA 6 trailer, just like every other flipping YouTube channel right now. But my angle on the GTA 6 trailer is a unique one, dear viewer, because instead of talking about the pretty graphics or the lack of gameplay, or the fact that Rockstar has officially immortalized the Florida Man meme, I'm instead going to talk about the people who saw this trailer and immediately started using it in the console war. Specifically, the PlayStation fanboys who have had such an abysmally slow year that they're once again resorting to third-party multi-platform games to try and dunk on the Xbox, as if the Xbox guys aren't also going to have access to this game. They did it with Alan Wake 2, and now they're doing it with GTA 6, and it never gets any less dumb. 2023 has truly been one of the years of all time for console warring. You know, the PlayStation guys are really just scraping the bottom of the barrel at this point. I don't know if Starfield really just broke you that hard, or maybe maybe it had something to do with the fact that Sony's first-party offerings are getting kind of embarrassing at this point. I mean, you had one first-party game released this year that anyone even looked up from their phones at, that being Spider-Man 2. And at this point, God knows when the next big single-player PlayStation game is even coming out. Other than Last of Us 2 Remastered, of course, because when in doubt, just shit out another Last of Us re-release instead of doing anything new. But unsurprisingly, a bunch of PlayStation fanboys saw the GTA 6 trailer and immediately started trying to use it as ammo against the Xbox, and it's just stupid. Like, I can't be funny or clever about it anymore. It's just dumb. So let's laugh at them. And yes, a couple of my screenshots today came from a day or two before the trailer came out, but that doesn't make it any less stupid, because either way, they're still using GTA 6 in the console war, and they still deserve to be made fun of. Shortly after the trailer went live, some news started going around that there isn't a confirmed PC version just yet, because obviously there's not. To which Deku Final Flash says PS5 for the win. Xbox won't even be around in 2025. I saw a few people doing this thing where they're like, oh, the game's coming in 2025, it might not make it to the Xbox might be dead by then. It's like, guys, yes, for sure, Microsoft is just going to stop existing within the next year and a half. I mean, assuming GTA 6 comes out in the last days of 2025. Like, assuming that 2025 release date is pushed right to the end, we're still only 2 years away from it. So are you really telling me that Xbox might not even be around in 25? Well, they're working on a whole lot of games, they sure are putting a lot of money into things, and there sure are a lot of people buying Xboxes. I think Xbox will be around in 2025. Never mind the fact that you saw this post about platforms and the game being multi-platform, and your first response was, yeah, PS5 for the win. Like, how do you do this? Puerto Rock says, when you realize after seeing the GTA 6 trailer, you have the Xbox Series S, because God forbid people play games on the system that you don't prefer. And like, Rockstar are fucking wizards with visuals and pushing hardware to their limit, Like, yeah, the Series S version of this game is not going to be the best, but it's also the Series S version, so like, of course it's not going to be. I say it again, little weird that you see the trailer for a multi-platform game and then immediately start talking about one platform as if it's a dunk. Cause I hate to break it to you, PS5 is not going to be running this game amazingly either. Only Good Games tweeted out a screenshot of the stupid thing that was going around of some people trying to be like, oh, the game's not on Game Pass, I won't play it, which is just dumb. If you only play games on Game Pass because of like some, I don't know. If you're on a budget, if you're on a tight budget and you only play games on Game Pass, that's one thing. But if you're like actively choosing to not buy games that are not on Game Pass because of some kind of like superiority thing, you're a fucking moron and you deserve to be mocked. But when Only Good Games does the right thing and mocks somebody expressing this sentiment, Deezen responds, "Be grateful that it's even coming out on Xbox. GTA 6 should be a PS5 exclusive." So, you look at a post calling out people for being stupid console warriors, and your response is to be a stupid console warrior on the other side of the fence. Never change, Twitter. Never change. Also, why should it be PS5 exclusive? Like, genuinely, why? GTA 5 has sold more copies than there are PlayStation 4s or PlayStation 5s. Why the fuck would Rockstar make this game a PS5 exclusive? One of the whole reasons GTA 5 even lasted as long as it did is because of the PC community. You know, the role-playing community, the modding community. Why the fuck, like, in what universe would GTA 6 being PS5 exclusive actually benefit anybody? Sony Profit says 75% of Xbox gamers will be playing GTA 6 in 30 FPS on Series S. And J-Dub also said almost the identical same thing. 75% of Xbox gamers will be playing GTA 6 on the Xbox Series S. And I just don't get this. You know? Yeah, most Xbox players are on the Series S. And yeah, the game is probably going to be 30 FPS on the Series S. It's probably going to be 30 FPS across the board, but I guess we're not supposed to talk about that. Like, seriously, there's no fucking way GTA 6 runs at 60 FPS across the board. If GTA 6 comes out and it's 60 FPS across the board, not 60 FPS performance mode, like 60 FPS across the board, I will eat my desk. The whole thing. I will cook it and I will eat it and I will stream it. But yes, let's shit on people getting 30 FPS on the Series S when you're going to get 30 FPS on the PlayStation 5 on the same game, because as many of you may have forgotten by the way these people are talking, this is a multi-platform game. It is not a Sony game. It's a multi-platform game, and we're console warring right out of the gate after the trailer. I just don't understand the need some people have to point out that the Series S exists. Like, God forbid there be a budget console option, and if it doesn't affect you, then why do you care? At Elixir Genius says people who still don't got a PS5 hyped about GTA 6, and then it's that clip of George Clooney being like, what? Because again, you see, the GTA, I can't get over this. The GTA 6 trailer comes out, it's confirmed for multiple platforms because it's a GTA game. And your first thought, the first thing that goes through your brain is, how can I make this about PlayStation? How can I use this as a W for PlayStation? How can I take this game that is coming out on the Xbox and the PlayStation and inevitably the PC, how can I make this a W for Sony? The fact that that is how you filter everything through, it's just bizarre to me. How are we still doing this? Hirushan Arunda says Starfield trailer after 2 years versus GTA trailer before 19 hours. Because it's almost 2024 and you guys cannot stop talking about Starfield. The PlayStation dudes talk about Starfield more than any Xbox dude I've ever seen on this fucking app. It's weird. Like, bro, why do you care so much? It's a GTA game. And it's Starfield. What is this comparison? Juju Energy says GTA 6 rumored PS5 exclusive, PC and Xbox get it a year after. Anyone not annoyed probably doesn't remember when GTA 5 was released. Laughing, crying emoji. Are you all there? Like, are you good upstairs? Are you suggesting that GTA 5 was a timed What is this? What is this? Genuinely, what am I looking at? Japan Hates Xbox says Grand Theft Auto 6 should be a PS5 exclusive. Series S will really hold the game back. I think it's best for Rockstar to just skip Xbox entirely. As for PC gamers, they can wait a few years. So, because the Series S will have a worse running version of the game, because obviously it's a budget system, obviously it will take a performance hit, because the Series S exists, the game should skip the Xbox. Do I have that right? As of September 2023, over 21 million Xbox Series consoles have been sold. It's also believed that Sony has sold over 40 million PS5s, although that number is from back in July, so it's probably closer, I don't know, maybe closer to 50 million by now. It'll probably be 50 million once the holiday sales are over. So that's a total. Assuming we're going off of, 25 million Xboxes, we'll just round up and be nice because, the holiday sales are coming. Because, the holiday sales are coming and these numbers are a little old. So we'll just be nice. 50 million PS5s, we'll say 25 million Xboxes. That's 75 million units out in the wild, 75 million consoles. You think it is in Rockstar's best interest to slice that 75 million possible user base by 33% simply because the Series S exists. You seriously think that is in Rockstar's best interest?
That doesn't make sense.
And friendly reminder of how many fucking copies GTA 5 sold. You seriously think Rockstar should be slicing their launch user base potential by an entire third simply because the Series S exists? You people are incredible. It is amazing. If they made another movie about the Incredibles, it would just be you. It would just be you up there. J-Dub says Jim Ryan knew GTA 6 was coming and got prepared with the PS5 Pro. Phil Spencer said they don't need one. Losing matchups against PS5 is perfectly fine. So let's get hyped for a game that's not out yet because of a console that's not even confirmed yet, and use that as a dub for PlayStation. Do I have that right? Like, I feel like I need to remind you that we don't know if the PlayStation 5 Pro exists or not. We don't know when it's coming out. But even if the PS5 Pro does come out next year, safe to assume most people are playing GTA 6 on the base PS5, at least in the PlayStation user base. But again, I guess the strat now is to take a game that we haven't played and hype it up for a console that we don't know exists for sure. That's how slow our year has been, and that's how desperate we are for dunks on Xbox. Oh lord. Nicola says this game on PlayStation 5 Pro is gonna be a Widowmaker. Again, let's get hyped for a game that's not out, for a console that's not out when it's multi-platform. I don't get this. Oh, man. I was going to do a couple more, but God, I'm just getting exhausted. And also, I had a couple tweets from accounts that I said I was going to stop responding to because I'm almost positive they're bait. Give me a few weeks. I'll probably start responding to the bait accounts again because, good lord, it's just getting sad. I've said it before, but if you spend like 24/7 trying to bait console wars, you're just as pathetic as the people who do it unironically. Oh God. You don't care about my opinion on GTA 6. You just don't. I'm fully aware of the fact that people don't actually give a shit about my opinion on this game. And that's great, because I don't have an opinion on this game. I'm just not a GTA guy. I never really have been, other than GTA 4. GTA 4 is my boo. But I do know one thing that Grand Theft Auto is not, and it is not a PlayStation exclusive. So, all things aside, all things in their own respective camps, at least I am aware of that. At least I am smarter than a disturbing number of people who are choosing to use Grand Theft Auto in the console war. Toodles.